Hey gang, last week's reading introduced the idea of blogging not just for fun, but for profit. Now you can be professional about blogging and enhance your career in a professional sense without actually making money off of it. It really is more about promoting yourself and getting yourself out there, but it's also possible to make a little money. Most people don't, and those that do don't make a whole lot. But one of the ways that we can approach blogging is blogging on behalf of an organization. And I mean, not just doing a post on promoting someone else, or a post that someone else has somehow sponsored, paid you for, but actually writing on behalf of an organization or corporation's blogs. We find more and more that organizations are setting up their own blogs. Some of the more sophisticated ones actually encourage employees to do individual blogs. That sort of came up in the discussion, and that really is more interesting in a way. It's a better understanding of what works on blogging, which is the kind of personal and the individual. But it's also possible to do an organizational blog with more than one voice, with a number of people contributing, or for one person to do a blog that's not their personal blog, but that is a blog for an organization. And that's what this week's reading is about. So again, it's not the emphasis in our class, but I want you to know about it and understand about it, to recognize the possibility for doing so, and to know that the work that we're doing in this class can be generalized and can be adapted to blogging on behalf of an organization. I myself do that in another life. But anyway, as for the assignment, this week's blogging assignment is the most complex assignment this semester, which hopefully you've been already conducted your interview, written it up, and are in the process of formatting it for posting. And that's what this week's assignment is. Of course, as I've been talking about in my previous messages, it's the interview posts. So I'm looking forward to reading them. That's this week, along with, of course, one other additional post. Let me just look ahead then, that next week's assignment is to write a narrative. It can be a non-fictional narrative or a fictional narrative, but the point is to tell a story. I think generally in this class we've been approaching blogging as a kind of essay writing, and I think that's appropriate for a kind of non-fiction blog, after all, which is what we're basically engaged in. But of course, whether it's fictional or non-fictional, narrative is a form that's very close to the human psyche. Some say it's what distinguishes us as a species. They call it homo narrans. However we look at it, stories are very effective as a format. So for this assignment, tell a story. It doesn't have to be an extended post, but it should be a real story in the sense of having a beginning, middle, and end to it. So that's next week's assignment. And then for the week after, again, looking ahead and planning ahead, is the extended essay. I see that as kind of like the culminating post for you, although there's a little bit afterwards. But the big assignment, right, the assignment for next week is the story plus an additional post, and for 2 weeks it's the extended essay plus an additional post. So by an extended essay, I mean a much longer post than you've been doing, something really substantial. This is your term paper. Obviously, I'm not looking for something that is a term paper in length, but I am looking for something that is significantly longer than you've been doing. And of course, you can pull out all the stops and using all the techniques that we've been working on and discussing all the way through there. And then then in the final week, in the final exam week, and we're not going to have a final exam in this class, but 3 weeks from now will be just 2 more additional posts. Let me also remind you that along with that, the other assignment that you need to complete, if you haven't already, is one post on our website, our Wombats website, one post in the exemplary blogs page, on the exemplary blogs page in that category, and one post in the useful apps category on that page. So the semester is flying by. The end is in sight, so make sure that you're keeping up to date. Catch up if you're not, because there's not much time left, and good luck to you on these big assignments coming up. See you next time. Bye.